Hello everyone, welcome again to Healthy Out Loud. Today, I am taking you to Old Fort Niagara. This is about 30 to 40 minute bus ride from Niagara Falls. Today we got lucky because we got to see these 18th century soldiers do an artillery firing demonstration and also to witness this artisan making tools to carry their axes. So hang around and I will show you the full video of the firing demonstration and as well as the other reenactment of life in the 18th to 19th century. So now I'm gonna show you how we got there. From the hotel, we walked 2 minutes to go to the shuttle station and we waited for our free shuttle, which is the Discover Niagara Shuttle. And this will take you to over 30 destinations in Niagara County and it's totally free. And now we're here. This is the visitor center and as far as I can remember, I think it's $15 per adult for the ticket, so you can tour around the area and go inside any building that you like. What are you planning to get? Yeah. That, yeah, nice. Me, I got one of these. I got this. Yeah. And now we are here at the Old Fort Niagara. So, this is a very big place. Just so you know, before you begin the tour, there is a free 16-minute award-winning educational film, but we had to skip it because we don't have much time. But if you do have time, then just watch it because maybe it will help you to navigate through the place easier and it will help you understand the place even more. Go! Hello? Yes? Who's there? Oh. Hello? Uy, pwede umakyat sa taas. May gwardiya. May gwardiya si Big. This looks so peaceful right now, but I just can't imagine how it looks like during wartime. If I was alive and this was pointed at me, I'd probably run away like this. But now it just feels like this. Now we're on our way to the lookout area. Along the way, you'll hear these buzzing sounds. So at first we didn't know about it, but I'll tell you about it later. And this is like the lookout place. It's beautiful. You can see anything from here. And I think that's the reason why they made this the lookout place, because you can see the water and the land. Now we're heading to the fort. Along the way, you'll see these telescopes and this big cross. And also you'll meet this lovely lady from the 18th century and she will demonstrate how to wash clothes during her time. And it involves boiling the clothes. And now let's take a tour inside this big fort. Now we're heading for the supply room.
Nope, stop.
Sorry.
What's in there?
Supply. Looks like supply. Food.
Oh.
Yeah. One way you can tell is this white chalk,
Yeah.
white paint, is usually meant to preserve and prevent fire. So when you see rooms with all the white,
Right.
that means they were probably storing something. Gunpowder, food, olive oil, wine, beer.
Oh, just like that probably, right?
Yep. Yeah, that one, because fires back then were common. A lot of things catch on fire.
That's cool. Thank you.
No problem.
While not on sentry duty, the soldiers remained at the ready in the guard room. Here they could sleep in their uniforms or prepare their ration of peas and pork in the fireplace. They also ate bread issued from the bakery. When off duty, they were free to augment their meager rations by gardening or hunting wild game.
This looks like a nice, fancy private room. Probably for someone with a higher position. Not sure, but probably. This is the view from one of the rooms. Can't imagine how this looks like before. As you can see over there, there's this lady demonstrating how to wash clothes back in the days. We're also very lucky to chat with this 18th century artisan as he makes bags and tells us how they carry axes.
This where I do it. I just have this piece here. Okay, this piece here is going to fit in like that. And I'll sew it. And then this webbing is going to go on there. And this will close it.
Oh.
So it'll be basically the same idea as this, except this is actually going to have a bottom. And then you can have this tongue and with a bunch of holes in it so you can adjust it. The reason you have the little rings is in the summertime you're just going to have maybe a shirt on. So you're going to have this over your shoulder and it's going to sit like this. In the winter you're going to have a big heavy jacket on and all kinds of other clothes so you want to
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this allows you to move around. Just like on a lady's purse. I mean, they have the same thing on ladies. Believe it or not, I make a lot of ladies' purses.
Thank you so much. Also, they have a small chapel. Now we're heading to the attic. Ooh, wow. So. Oh, look. Wow, this is a little pink spot. Wonder how to use this one. And then the loud beeping sound. If you come here to visit this place and you hear this beeping sound, it just means that you need to get out of the building. Now we're heading down. We're going to the other spots we haven't seen yet. And yeah, we're leaving this. This is like their room. There's like this double-decker bed, good for 4 people. And yeah, that's it. After that, I heard one of the soldiers scream announcing that they're gonna do some firing demonstration. So we went ahead and checked what it's all about.
All right, everybody, welcome. Just a little bit about the mortar. It's a little different than a cannon, a regular cannon. You can see an example of that right in the middle of our parade ground. The blacksmith shop's kind of blocking it. But what your regular cannon is designed to do is shoot projectiles, solid projectiles, straight. All right, the problem comes into where you have walls. If you're firing something that shoots straight and you have a wall, it no longer goes through that wall. The wall is preventing that ball from harming anyone behind it. So how do we get around that? Well, we invent something that can shoot over those walls. And we're not just shooting solid shot, that'd be like throwing a rock over a wall. Instead, we're shooting something like this. What does this look like to anyone here? Bomb. Looks like a hand grenade. It works the same way, but whoever just said bomb, very good. Kind of like something you'd see out of a Wile E. Coyote cartoon. So what this is, and instead of that solid shot, which the cannon is firing, we're shooting a hollow iron ball filled with gunpowder. And what we're going to do is we're going to shoot it and time it, hopefully so that it explodes at about head height. Now, yes, the shrapnel from this bomb might come out and actually kill someone or do harm to someone, but the goal here is not to maim the enemy. The goal here is really to make sure that the enemy doesn't get any sleep. It's more of a mental stimulant, if you will. It's going to really shell shock you. So we're really just trying to keep you awake, keep you from functioning. If you're not getting sleep and you're hiding behind a wall, what are you not doing?
Not sleeping.
Fighting back. All right, so really what this is meant to do is to keep your head down. All right, so we're going to demonstrate how this works, the loading process, how we keep it safe, how we keep it from blowing us up. So first thing we have to do, after I put the bomb back, is we're going to select a target. All right, so what is our target?
School of Fish, 3-second fuse.
School of Fish, 3-second fuse. Cut fuse to 3 seconds. All right, so what you saw, that little wooden thing that was in that bomb, is a fuse. And what that's going to do is he's going to cut it to the appropriate length, which in this case it's going to be 3 seconds. He's going to insert that fuse into the bomb. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to take care of the piece, make sure it's safe. Because there might be burning embers left over from the previous shot. And if we put more gunpowder on embers inside that barrel, what happens to Andy's arms? Yeah, nothing good. All right, so swap piece. He's taking a rag and he's making sure all those embers are out of the barrel so that we can pour more gunpowder down there and not blow ourselves up. All right, so now once the piece is secure, we can handle charge. So we're going to select the right amount of gunpowder and advance charge, run it up to the gun. See how this is going to work? It's a little too fast for us.
I heard it coming.
All right, we prefer stationary targets. All right, and load and ramp. All right, so what he's doing is he's going to pack that powder basically into a shelf, into the back of the gun. What that's going to do when we touch it off is that flame from that gunpowder, when it explodes, is going to wrap around that bomb, light the fuse, and propel that bomb out to our school of fish, apparently. All right, so now for the fun part. Handle bomb and advance bomb.
It's going to explode in midair.
And load.
I've never seen a ball explode before.
And now prime. So what we've just done is we have put the bomb on top of that powder charge. That's what's going to propel and light the bomb. Then what we did was we took a brass pick. Now, can anyone tell me why specifically we're using a brass?
It doesn't spark.
Doesn't spark, exactly. So he's going to poke a hole into that bag of gunpowder where he's then going to take a quill, basically a bird's feather stuffed with gunpowder, and that's basically our fuse. He's going to insert that into the bomb, and then the next part is actually lighting it. So Dwight here, our butler's ranger, he is going to take this linstock, which is cotton cord mixed in or soaked in potassium nitrate so that it burns very slowly like a lit cigarette. He's going to lower that on top of that fuse that Andy here in the back has just laid down. Now he's raising his hand. Do you see that? That means, General Prideaux, don't stand in front of the mortar. No, that means do not stand in front of the mortar. That means the mortar is ready to go off and we are ready to shoot it. So here's the caveat that I'm going to give you right now. This mortar is great because it can give us the biggest boom you've ever heard. It can bark. Or it can utter the most piteous wheeze you've ever heard. So, just for safety's sake, we're going to have you guys plug your ears. And anyone who is pretty much equal with these two posts, you need to scoot back. Because you're in the cone of death. D-E-A-F, death.
Death. Are we in the cone of
Especially you
death?
guys sitting on that bench.
No, but you need to cover your ears first.
We don't need that.
You should.
All right, perfect. Now, the best way to cover your ears, just so you know, is not to plug them. That's how you get a bunch of pressure built up into your dome. All right, the best thing to do in this case is to karate chop your ears. So cup your ears and open your mouth, because that means pressure doesn't build up in your face. Yeah, you look goofy, but guess who doesn't have tinnitus? All right, so at the command, make ready. Everybody put the white back away from the gun. And finally, for our resist on fire. Alrighty. Don't you just love the smell of sulfur in the afternoon? Smells like victory. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the piece is safe and secure to approach. At that point, I will lower the rope. You can come up, ask questions, take pictures. I do not know the meaning of life, so don't ask me that question. But other than that, thank you for visiting Fort Niagara, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Now secured.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, what a great experience here. We saw that bombing that they were using, and wow, it really was loud. And I will see you again on our next adventure. Thank you for watching.